Yo, what's going down, Green Screen Entertainment fans? Your homie Jay Green, back right now with my thoughts and feelings on They Will Kill You. Now, this movie was directed by Kirill Sokolov, and it was written by Kirill and Alex Litvak. This movie stars Patricia Arquette, Heather Graham, Mai Hala, Zazie Beetz, and with an appearance from Angus Sampson from Mad Max Fury Road and Insidious fame. Now, for all of y'all out there who have no idea what this movie is all about, we are following Zazie Beetz' character. She takes a job at a New York high-rise. Shortly after a quick shower and putting on her jammies, the other guests in the hotel trying to kill her. Now she's trying to make her way to the front door and get up out this piece. And of course, along the way, we are going to find out why these guests are actually trying to kill her and the twists and turns that come with all of that. Now, if I had to describe this movie, I would say that it is Raid Redemption plus Dread meets Cabin in the Woods and The Wicker Man, shot in the combination of a Tarantino-style grindhouse movie with action scenes straight out of John Wick, with cult vibes of an Eyes Wide Shut and a Midsommar, and showcasing amazing blood squibs and effects provided by Pugsley and Wednesday Addams. In that this movie takes place in one location, with our hero trying to fight their way out of this confined building, with rich white people that got way too much money and way too much time on their hands, the inevitable human sacrifice, and kills that are overly bloody and gratuitous. And I loved every minute of it. Now, with that being said, this movie is not for everyone. After seeing the trailer to this film and now having seen it in its entirety, I'm looking at 2014's John Wick like,
you really started something.
And I say that because after that original John Wick movie, I feel like we got a handful of movies that have come out with a pretty fly premise, but fly enough just to showcase some dope fight scenes and awesome kills. You got the entire John Wick franchise based off of the premise of a stolen car and a dead dog. Nobody 1 and 2 based off of a tired family man who was just trying to do the right thing. Ready or Not based off of some wacky in-laws. Abigail based on a poor choice of kidnapping. And now we got this. Now, in these movies, the premise is strong, definitely interesting and entertaining, but if you were to sit back and dissect them, they don't necessarily hold up. But I will say John Wick is that franchise that's the exception to the rule. The creators of that one did their due diligence. But plot points or plot holes aside, when done right, these movies all are engaging, entertaining, and fun as fuck. And for me, that's exactly what They Will Kill You was. Fun, entertaining, fun as fuck. I'm vague on what the actual details of the story are other than what we see in the trailer. Zazie Beetz getting a job. They don't want to let her leave. They're trying to kill her. This movie, like I said, does have some twists and turns. And as those twists and turns are being revealed, I thought that that reveal was pretty cool, pretty fly. And as we're watching it all play out up until the end, I'm like, yo, this is very creative, hella fun, and definitely fulfilling as far as an ending goes. And if you're really watching, leaves an opportunity for maybe some more. Because again, we don't understand how this particular hotel got here and all the lore and backstory to it and how it's been able to be maintained over the course of hundreds of years without anybody else stumbling onto it or solving the mystery, as Zazie Beetz' character will inevitably do. So if this movie does well enough and eventually gets a sequel, I'm here for that. Bottom line is, this movie is a simple premise, fun action, grimy kills, with a whole lot of creativity that kind of plays up on other movies with elements like this, making it its own unique cinematic adventure. If you're someone who likes those weird, twisted, satanic cult type films where they gotta give a human sacrifice and you wanna see that person try to survive, try to make it out of their deadly clutches, I think this one will be for you. If you want to see some gruesome kills kind of set to some Wu-Tang Clan style beats with some dope cinematography and a female heroine, then I think this one will be for you. But if you ain't into all that nastiness, go ahead and skip this one. I do think it is worthy of a trip to the theater. I had a great time with it. Now, for me personally, I love watching women kick ass in films. I think it's dope as fuck. And for me, Zazie Beetz is now going up on that list with your Charlize Therons, your Sigourney Weavers, your Helen Hunts, Halle Berry, and now Zazie Beetz. Because in this movie, she ain't playing around. She's kicking ass taking names. I also want to give shouts out to the stunt coordinators and the fight choreographers. The fights in this movie are super dope, hella fun. They're shot extremely well, and they have a little bit of anime and old school martial arts swag from time to time. The way the camera zooms in, pauses, or it holds a slow motion shot while someone's flying through the air and then pulls back really quick with some of the sound effects early up top in the film and some of the fights, the sword play, all of that was so much fun. So I do think it's worthy of a trip to the theater. Like I said before, if you're into this type of film, I think you're gonna get a kick out of it. If not, no harm, no foul. And I also think that this movie blends dramatic with comedy very well. It's basically a dark comedy, horror, thriller type film. The moments that are supposed to engage you into Zazie Beetz' character, the drama and the things that she's trying to accomplish, and all the mayhem that might be going on in her life, you're right there with her. But then the moments where it's supposed to be kind of funny, a little bit tongue-in-cheek, dark comedy and satire, you're right there too. So I think that the movie did a great job blending the two tones together. What say y'all? Is this movie on your radar? Have you heard of it? If you've seen it, comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you think about my review. Your homie, Jay Green, I'm out.